So the new Nintendo Switch has been announced. And, Alright, what's up, y'all? It is your man, your boy, lowkeymatt, back at it yet again. What's up? With another video for you guys today. And, I was pretty excited for this one because it did seem really cool. There's a lot of potential behind this. There was a lot of rumors going around that it was supposed to be this, and that, and there were so many expectations that were going around with this thing, and hey, we finally have it now, and it's kinda mid. So yeah, let's get into it. So it's been rumored beyond belief at this point. It's one of the most rumored things in the industry that I've seen in quite a long time, that a new model of the Switch will be coming out, and it was supposed to be this new and improved thing. There was a lot of different rumors saying a lot of different things, but the main consensus was that it was going to have an updated screen, 4K output from the dock, some upgraded specs in there, and some other little things here and there, but it's supposed to be a Switch Pro, essentially. The new Nintendo Switch, that's what I thought they would have called it. But Nintendo this morning finally decided to drop the big news and show us this new Nintendo Switch. Just kidding, just has an OLED screen now, and a couple other little features here and there. That's it. Good night. Needless to say, it's not all of that. It is one thing, though. It's got an OLED display. But all that other stuff, I throw that out the window. So let me do a rundown of this new OLED model Switch and the stuff that it comes with, because there is some stuff that I think is a really good addition and stuff that needed to happen. We'll just kind of go over the basics here. So the thing is going to be called the Nintendo Switch OLED model, and by that token, you can tell that this new model comes with an OLED display. And if you don't know how exactly OLED displays work, it's basically, if you have a regular like monitor or whatever, every pixel is lit up, even if it's black. So when you're looking at a screen, it's black. It's not really black. It's just kind of a dimmed light. But with OLED, it uses chemicals to where when a pixel is not being used, it is completely off. It's not being used at all, which means the colors stand out a lot more. This is going to make this new Nintendo Switch a lot more pretty. And the screen is going to be increased a little bit to 7 inches, so there's going to be less bezels on the side, which it is kind of an eyesore on the Switch there, so that is a good thing in that case. It also comes with a much improved adjustable stand on the back, instead of it just being a little sticky thing on the back and kind of being sucky. It's now going to encompass the entire back of the system and hold it up like that, which I think is a great addition. I never use that stand for anything because it's just too crappy, and I think if this is built right, then I think this will be a much better addition. There's some improvements to the dock as well. There is a new color to it, a gray, whitish looking thing. 2 USB ports now in the back. Count them. 2. The best addition of all, in my opinion, a LAN port. Thank crickety Christ. Thank you. Smash can be somewhat playable now. Somewhat playable. Sucks that it comes in kind of a mid thing, but hey, we finally got it from Nintendo. It now comes with a whopping 64 gigabytes of internal storage. Enhanced audio. Nice, I guess. I'll have to hear it myself, but nice. And finally, the biggest tweet of them all, saving it for last, you can use Joy-Cons on it.
Oh my god!
So there you go. On the Nintendo Switch OLED model. You get a new screen, you get a new stand, a home dock, and new speakers. Yeah, this is quite a departure from what the rumors at least were stating it was supposed to be, and what we were hoping it was to be at least. It doesn't come with updated specs. Nothing indicating that it's more improved. It doesn't come with a 4K dock, no 4K display support. It doesn't come with a higher resolution screen, at least from what I can tell. It does come with a prettier looking screen, but the resolution isn't bumped or anything like that. Not that much is improved. There is some improvements, don't get me wrong. There's some good stuff here and there, but it's just kind of meh. Oh yeah, and it's $350, which I didn't know that Nintendo didn't even drop the price of the Switch yet. I'm surprised by that. I mean, it's Nintendo, and they never drop the price of anything, but they should have done that by now, and I don't think this justifies a $350 price point. I mean, if you compare it to the Switch we have now, that makes sense, but I think honestly we need a price drop on the Switch, and this be $299 instead. I think this would be worth it for $299. So yeah, all that hype for this, and that's kind of how I feel. It's kind of a mid disappointment here. I don't know why we're making such a big deal out of this when this was ultimately the result. Again, don't get me wrong, there is some cool stuff being added. Like the OLED screen is probably going to be cool looking, and it's nice that we're finally getting a LAN port, but you know, we're not getting the new specs. We're not getting a higher resolution screen. We are getting a better screen, but not high resolution as far as I can tell. And, you know, that's kind of what I thought Nintendo needed. That's what people really wanted from a new model of the Switch. Nintendo really doesn't need third-party support that much because they're selling the Switch like hotcakes just based on their first-party stuff. So why even bother, I guess? You know, it would be nice to get some more games ported to Switch and have them better looking. I think maybe that's just a symptom of us believing hype and rumors too much. Because, again, like I mentioned in the beginning, the rumors about this thing were unbelievably insane. The things that people were hyping this thing up to be were, in hindsight, maybe a little bit too unrealistic. Oh my goodness, it has way better specs on 4K display and all these other cool little features. And it didn't really come with that. All the rumors, it did indicate that it did have an OLED display. That's all it said, and that's ultimately all we got. So I think maybe people were looking too deep into the details in this case, and that's how we ultimately got disappointed. I bought some of the rumors too. I was hopeful that it was going to have some of that stuff, so I kind of bought into it a little bit, and I guess that's my fault for buying too much into rumors from random leakers and stuff like that. So, you know, there's that. I still think that we should have gotten more with this than what we got, honestly. That's a disappointment in that case. I hope Nintendo does come out with a Switch Pro proper in the future. They may do that. I don't know. I would like to have a new Nintendo Switch at some point. We'll have to wait and see on that one, though. Probably going to be a while because they just announced this, so we're going to have to wait a while before we get anything like that. But yeah, just kind of, why was all this hype for this? There is some cool features. Again, don't get me wrong. But just, it seemed this was a little bit too overblown. We maybe should have pulled back a little bit on this and taking some time to kind of think about what was all going on in this. But that's just how I feel. You know, if you're excited about it, cool. Get excited about it. But in my opinion, it's just kind of a mid upgrade. It could have been a lot more. But anyways, tell me down in the comments below what you think about all this. Are you excited for the new Nintendo Switch OLED model? Do you think the features that are coming with it are really cool? Are you disappointed by it? Did you expect a lot more from this and didn't get that? What are your just overall opinions on this new Nintendo Switch model? Tell me down in the comments below your opinion. Also, make sure to subscribe, like this video, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord server, turn on notifications. Really awesome if you did. This has been Matt, and I will see you guys in the next video, whatever that's going to be. So yeah,